Okay, I just want to show you the moon hologram orb cluster nucleus. You see how it's pulsing? You see that energy? It's still full moon. It's been, I don't know how long, a week at least. You see that pulsing? Okay, you can see it better here. Okay, so now, tonight, at this very moment, that's the frequency. That's both the electromagnetic frequency and the vibrations frequency, all in one. Because that little thing is a little star. You see it pulsing? Okay, there's no solid ground anywhere there. It's a ball of energy. Everything else is a mirage, or an illusion, or whatever you want to call it. You see it, how it gets bigger? That means it's producing more energy. And every time it gets bigger, you see, I'm not touching the camera. That means it's increasing its vibrations and electromagnetic frequencies higher. That means it's producing more energy. And the reason it looks bigger is because that energy is converted into light and heat. So obviously it's going to look bigger. But I just wanted you to see here. Yeah. And there, you can clearly see the pulsing. I'm hand holding the camera. Okay, I'm not able to show you the line tonight because I'm shooting through clouds. The line that goes to Earth. I'm not using any filter. I'll just, use natural light. We'll see. Okay, you can even see the orbs. Okay, so this camera is not as powerful as the other cameras I have, but it's good to show where the clusters are. You see those white ones there, and that whole area down here. That means they're all really active. Okay, so this is without any kind of filter. I'm just using all that bright light of the, moon hologram or cluster nucleus, which is a baby star, against itself. So I'm using correct angles and managing the light intensity by, bypassing the brightness and going through it to get to the bottom. Oh, it's really creating it. All those orbs there. So, like I said, I'm shooting through clouds even. That took me a long time to learn how to, you know, get around that. So clouds don't matter. It doesn't matter the camera. I don't need a camera. But to show it, I need a camera. So I'm going to get back to showing you the pulsing. I'm going to back up. You can see it there. Back up a little more. Okay, there, you can see it there for sure. If I can see it through this little, 1 centimeter by 2 centimeter eyepiece, it's got to show on the big screen. You see all the clouds and everything? Yeah, you can tell they're there. Okay, so there's, pretty decent cloud cover all over. I brought the other camera out, but it's getting too close to, daylight. The birds are singing and everything. I think I'm just going to return it back in. But you see the pulsing? That's another sign and proof that our moon, and I quote that, our moon is a star already, but in the early stages. And it's going to be much bigger because it's layering itself. It takes a long time to make a star, but it's more than halfway, to being a fully fledged star where it can suck in a planet like us, and then it'll get a lot bigger. It'll just use us up for energy. Meanwhile, it's gonna throw a lot of radiation and heat into the core, in the magma chamber there. It could even flip our axis, because in the magma chamber there are like things similar to tornadoes, but they're electromagnetic kind of tornadoes, and they can shift the magma around and cause the poles to flip or shift. Either way, that spells disaster, and without even doing that, that radiation heat and also that heating of the ice will melt the ice caps. So, no matter what we do about global warming, and we are responsible for half of it, but the other half is going to be this, and is going to be bigger, and sooner or later that's going to take over the global warming, and you'll see big droughts in some places and then floods in others. But when all the ice melts, you're going to be looking for a piece of land, and it'll be very, very hard to find, because mostly the entire planet will be flooded. It'll be like a water world, just like that movie Kevin Costner made, Waterworld. It'll be something like that. Everything will be underwater, and we're going to have to learn to live either below the water or on top of the water, but there'll be a lot of water and it'll kill a lot of people. You see, okay, I'm not doing anything to the camera. And that's the moon pulsing because it's a star. Okay, so we're right next to a star. And you can see it pulsing, there's no doubt about it. So that's my video for tonight. I'm not going to bother the other camera. It's getting too late out and all the birds are singing and everything. That means daylight's very close by the time I set up and everything. Although I'm almost ready with the other camera, it'll still take a while. You know, daylight's going to be here in about 10-15 minutes. But you can still see that the pulsing, you see it? Can't see it there, but there you see the pulsing. Okay, so those are frequency changes. Okay, and there's no doubt about it. I'm not touching the zoom or anything. And that's our little star, the baby star, the moon, doing that all by itself because it's getting more and more energy and more power. And it's going to be doing much more of that. Every time it does that, it's sending a lot of heat and radiation our way. Okay, and it's heating up not just the top of the earth, melting the ice, but it's heating up the core. Okay, the magma chamber around that iron core. So if it causes any kind of change in that magma chamber, and that's filled with ores as well, it'll cause an imbalance on our planet, and you could have a pole shift or a complete pole shift or a reversal. And man, I just hope I'm not around for that. Okay, I think that's it. Let's watch the little star do its thing. See? Man, what bad luck. Okay. Okay, it's not good news, but I hope you have a happy Easter. This may not happen for a long time. Enjoy your life and all that. Don't worry about this stuff. But this is like, future events unfolding before our eyes, at least before my eyes. I hope you watch this video so that at least you'll be aware about it. There's no telling when this thing could just trigger and go off and be much bigger. Because when it reaches critical mass and the electromagnetic energy which drives it reaches a certain point, that'll be the point of no return, and then the whole thing will just accelerate phenomenally fast, and we're going to have serious trouble. We better start looking for that other planets, seriously, and soon invest some cash into looking for one, because this one's going to go, and we don't have that much time, In terms of our concept of time, we don't have that much time. But in terms of the universe, yeah, it's nothing. These things happen all the time. We're just bad luck that it turns out to be that our moon is a star. Okay, thank you for viewing. Happy Easter. Hope you spend it, with your family. And don't worry about this. It won't be happening tomorrow or anytime soon. These things take a long time. But, I'm talking about what can happen in the future, what will happen in the future. And you see for yourself that the thing is pulsing. Okay? And I have a video going. I hope it finishes and they don't cut it off at 99%. So I have to start over, and so fed up with starting over. Because these people are very cruel. They wait right to the end, and after days of waiting, they just erase it on me or steal it. I don't know what they do, but I certainly, wind up with no video. And I'm going to start the whole thing over. Okay, but you can see the pulsing, no doubt about it. Okay, and that's because it's a star. Okay, if it was solid ground, that thing would never do that. Okay, it's pure energy. And the energy is created by orbs, and the power behind the star, which is, quote, our moon, is electromagnetism, and that's the energy that drives all of space, every star in space and everything else in space and all the orbs. Space is full of orbs. Saying that it's a void is a lie, and no one ever landed on the moon or walked on it or anything else. And as it's a star. That was a crazy story anyway, but it's too late to worry about that now. We gotta start looking for another home. Okay, thank you for viewing. Happy Easter again to you and yours. Okay, this is supermushmouse. Thank you for viewing.